Poverty is mainly evident within the society. In the country, the Philippines, there is a proliferating number of family cases experiencing this so-called poverty, which is commonly known as one of the rampant social issues present in this country. Yet what makes it more intriguing is that as time goes on, this problem is getting worse, until it comes to the point wherein a lot of Filipino citizens are having a hard life such that most of them don't have food to eat, the beggars. Most children are not able to go to school because their parents don't have the capacity to send them and financially support them all throughout the supposed number of years necessary for them to be able to graduate. The uneducated children. Most of them don't have a shelter where they could rest safely every night. The street children. Above all, these are just some of the countless cases of poverty present here in the Philippines. With the aforementioned social issue, the importance of government intervention takes place. However, what does this statement strikingly implies towards us? What do we mean by this concept where the government intervenes the market or the economy? Well, let's take a look at this given scenario which is ordinarily happening in our society. Imagine a family that is broken, wherein the parents are separated from each other and the children are not able to receive proper treatment from their parents due to the apparent situation. Assume that the parents portray the government, the children portray the market or the economy, and the family as a country. So in this family, the parents don't have control towards their children, wherein the children could just do whatever they want even if it's already beyond their limitations. The children could just buy whatever they want regardless of the price, even if it's totally expensive. They could just go to different places even if it's far, regardless if they were able to ask for their parents' permission. And they could just go home late since there are no rules and regulations coming from their parents. In short, the children don't have proper guidance from their parents that gives them the high probability of experiencing failures in life. In relation with a given context, we could picture out and understand that the government intervention has a great impact towards the market or economy. According to Polyeconomics, government intervention is any action carried out by the government that affects the market economy with a direct objective of having an impact towards the economy, beyond the mere regulation of contracts and provision of public goods. As a matter of fact, the government has different roles in terms of making our market or economy progressive. These three major roles play as the asset as to why government intervention is very crucial towards the country's market or economy. First, market failure is one of the definite reasons why the government should intervene the economy. The government is present in order to correct market failures. In this case, it pertains to the instances that markets fail to take into account externalities and are likely to underproduce public or merit goods. This role falls into four factors regarding on how the government overcome this market failure. Public goods, merit goods or positive externalities, negative externalities, and the regulation of monopoly power. Second is in order to attain greater equality that pertains to the redistribute income and wealth to improve equality of opportunity and equality of outcome. In a free market, there tends to be inequality in income, wealth, and opportunity. Private charity tends to be partial. That is why government intervention is necessary in order to redistribute income within the society. This role falls into four factors regarding on how the government interventions improves equality, thus avoiding inefficient market. Diminishing marginal returns to income, fairness, inherited wealth, and Rawls' social contract. Third is the enhancement of the performance of the economy or the macroeconomic intervention, wherein it's the government intervention to overcome prolonged recessions and reduce unemployment. Basically, in recessions, there is a sharp fall in private sector spending and investment, leading to lower economic growth. If a government also reduces spending at the same time, there is an even bigger fall in economic growth and collapse in confidence. In a deep recession, governments can borrow from the private sector and spend the money to employ unemployed resources. If there is a collapse in the money supply, there may be a role for the central bank or government to print money. Similarly, the government may need to prevent an economic boom and explosion of credit. Keynesian economists argue that the government can positively influence the economy through fiscal policy. Monetarists believe monetary policy can help encourage economic stability. though an independent central bank may not be considered government intervention. There has been no such society in the history of mankind where there was complete absence of state interventions. Even in the cases of most extreme open-minded and liberal economists, they have accepted at some points that there needs to be government's protection of property rights, public goods and services, national defense system and price controls. Then later on the debate begins about the extent up to which the government's intervention may be permissible. This concludes that intervention is necessary and may be in any form, but it may differ from one market economy to another. Moreover, the government should intervene the economy for greater reasons. The government is really significant in terms of uplifting the country's market or economy. Yet, as a recommendation to these world-breaking problems, the citizens should be able to see the essence of government intervention within the society in order to achieve a highly progressive market or economy in the Philippines.